your choice, your time, your life. So don't you miss it. What are you afraid of? Don't you know what you made of?
Going on here?
Hi, this is one of the youth from our ministry. She's dancing, so you can see everyone's getting involved and having fun with it, because our Father in the Lord, Reverend Timothy, encourages us to dance as David danced in the Bible. So she's showing that to everyone to bring people.
What's the name of the ministry?
Jesus Dominion International Togo. Timothy Shoggy Tosh.
Wow, wow. And there's lots of people around, like,
everyone's just taking it in. We like to bring people and show that you can be a Christian and have fun at the same time. So we're trying to win souls by showing the fun side.
Wow, wow. And you kind of look alike. Are you you related?
We're sisters.
Wow.
Believe it or
so
not.
So you could dance as well?
Well, I can't promise you that, but I do enjoy evangelizing.
Wow,
so
wow. Can I have one, please?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Wow.
This is Shoggy Tosh. He came while you were dancing.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Actually, he's a presenter.
Okay.
So I told him about you and what Reverend Tim Mosho teaches us, and you're dancing. Yeah. So he's actually quite interested.
Okay. Yep. Of course.
Lovely. I actually saw you dancing, and you had some lovely moves. Is this what you do for a living?
I'd like to. I'm pursuing it right now. I'm still in education, but in the future, definitely.
How did you come about dancing? Is it in the blood, or you had to learn
yes,
it?
Yes, it is. That helps. But when I was younger, my mum sent me to musical theatre school when I was like 9, and then later on, it's actually quite late for a dancer, but later on.
And how old are you now?
I'm 18.
So you've been doing it for like 9 years. Wow.
Yeah. And then I went into street dance, commercial. Then now I've started, dibbling and dabbling in ballroom. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, it's such an honor to see this. You don't see this every day,
Thank you, it's by the grace of God.
Wow, and hopefully, it'll be good to have this, and because I actually work for some TV, so we can get this on, get everybody to see it. I don't know if that's what you like.
I'd love that. I really love that.
Wow, can we do it now?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Let me just take this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow. Hi guys, thank you so much, for giving me this opportunity. I'm a presenter. This is what I do for a living, but I didn't plan this. I was just, on my way to the supermarket, and then, I saw the dance, and, basically I work for a station called ADBN, Asian of Days TV. It's based in South Africa, and we look for materials on youth, young people that do things that inspires other people. And I just thought, this is a lovely piece.
Thank you.
So basically, this is what you do.
Yes. Well, and it's also what I'd like to do in the future, what I'd love to carry on doing and inspiring others as well,
So I know you told me earlier, but how did you really get into this?
Okay, when I was younger, my mum and my grandmother saw that I had talent. I used to dance around the house. I guess it was like a regular
How young?
child, but since I was like 3, since I could talk, I guess. So I was dancing all the time, any opportunity I could get. And then when I was
that here
9,
in England?
Yeah, this is here in London. And then obviously I think my school teachers as well probably recommended that I go to a performing arts school because I was quite shy as well and reserved. My mum sent me to musical theatre school when I was 9.
Wow.
So that was singing, dancing and acting. So
acting? So you can act?
So I try. I try. God helps me. So I was most keen on dancing when I was younger, and later on, about 14 or so, I started going into street dance, contemporary, and now I've been dabbling in ballroom, so salsa, samba, bachata, things like that.
I would love to see you doing street dancing, because I saw a movie, Street Dancing,
Yeah, I know, yeah.
And it was just, Yeah, so what else have you done?
Well, I've done a bit of acting here and there, to help friends out and things. Mainly dancing, obviously, and I've tried modelling.
Wow, you've done a lot.
I have, yeah.
You have your hand in a lot of pies.
Yeah, exactly, that's what I do. It's all by the grace of God, though. I'm in the process of doing a music video now, rehearsing with the choreographer. So
music video?
Yeah.
Wow, have you done any, or are you just about to do some?
I've done a few music videos, mainly gospel. I'm in the process of rehearsing for one right now, actually.
Wow.
So I've done quite a few videos on TV as well. I've worked with BBC and Disney Channel as well.
BBC?
Yeah.
Wow.
Those are, I remember going for the audition, and just because it was a freestyle audition, and I'd never really done big auditions before, so I just prayed and I hoped, I was like, God, please bring me through. If I'm meant to do it, let me do it. And I got through, and the Flawless dance group were there, and one of their team went to approach my mother and said, "Oh look, I think she she could be good for fashion dances.
Flawless.
Yes, flawless. That one, but yeah, they were in Britain's Got Talent.
Britain's Got Talent. Wow.
Yeah, they were semi-finalists, I think. So.
Wow. And have you done any just dancing for yourself, like as in a video, like not a music video, but like anything?
Yes, I've done a few dance videos for a gospel channel.
Wow.
Yeah, that was quite different actually, because obviously you're by yourself and you're the only one trying to portray a message or trying to inspire viewers. But it was a good experience. I liked it.
And how do you choose your music? Do you just do any kind of music, or?
It's obviously gospel, and it's usually artists that I listen to, like Mary, Dietrich Haddon, Kirk Franklin, people like that.
Good company.
And I like to use British artists like Governor B, Vic Tizzle as well. So yeah.
Wow.
That's how I usually choose my music.
Wow, amazing. And to you too, it's a honor to have you here as well. And you support. You actually look alike. I thought you were like on identical twins. Are you twins?
No, I'm older.
Oh,
can you tell?
you look same height and what have you?
She just doesn't grow. So.
Yeah.
So do you dance, or what do you do?
I'm more into theatre, so the
Wow.
dance isn't really my speciality, but yeah, drama is more my thing.
Wow. So you studied, or you go to a class?
Yeah,
or?
I went to the same musical
Wow.
stagecoach as she did, so we both did singing, drama and dancing.
Wow.
But I took to the drama a bit more, so that's what I'm hoping to do in the future.
Is there any reason for you to go into drama? What attracted you?
Just expressing myself. I'm quite an open person, so I like to showcase whatever I have.
Yeah, because she said she was shy.
Yeah, we're opposite. She's shy and I'm more, here I am. So I like being on stage and just showing people what I can give. And just...
Nowadays you don't get a lot of people doing, what you do, as in inspiring others. And what we do, we kind of like try to get materials that will inspire other youth. So what inspired you?
Well, obviously there's TV and you see the lifestyle, whatever, that's also part of it. But I think in our church, Jesus Dominion International, the youth, they come up with so many ideas and so many things that you can get involved in.
Yeah.
So we did a mini play with some of our friends from church.
Wow.
And I think from there it just took off really. I was like, yeah, drama is my thing and I'm going to stick to it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And is this what you really want to do as a career?
Yeah, I'm hoping by the grace of God to start a drama school for special needs. So that's
Wow,
what I'm aiming
that's
for
epic.
right now. Yeah, I'm trying by the grace of God. So I need to just focus on my goal.
I mean, like that is huge. Like obviously you're thinking of people that need special needs.
Yeah, the teachings of Reverend Tim Mottershaw, it teaches us to help the helpless. So by the grace of God, by opening this dance school, I'll be following.
Dance or drama?
Yeah, because she's doing dance and you're doing drama.
Drama.
Or you want to cross over?
No, I'm fine. I'm drama. So by opening this drama school, I'll be following the teachings and by the grace of God, receive my reward.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's wonderful.
Yeah.
And back to you, Nife.
Yes.
You said you did some music videos.
Yeah.
For which group?
Simply Chrysolite of Tim Mottershaw Global Outreach. They're based in South Africa actually. So they're a South African contemporary gospel band, and they've been compared to the likes of Spice Girls and things like that, the gospel equivalent obviously. So yeah, I was graced to do that music video. I did a little dance and they featured it in the music video. I'd love to see that. Yeah, I'm sure you will. And I was also in another one of their music videos, and it was more in a stage setting. So yeah, 2 different kind of videos, both for a gospel group. And it was good. It was a good way of doing what you enjoy, but also doing it for a good benefit, obviously, for a gospel music video that will reach millions and things like that.
And what's the name of the video, the music video you did?
The video is called Come Holy Spirit by Simply Chrysolite.
Come Holy Spirit.
Yes, they're a group of Timothy Global Outreach. They're based in South Africa.
How many are they?
There are 6 of them now. So yeah, I can't remember all of their names in the right order, but there's 6 of them. They're based in South Africa. So that music video, I just featured a little dance. I think it was in the skate park that we did it actually. Yeah.
Wow.
In Durban, South Africa. So yeah,
Wow.
it was a good experience.
So you've been to South Africa before?
Yeah, I've been a few times. In fact, I lived there before for
You're a celebrity. You should be charging me for this actually.
Yeah. Something like that. Something like that.
Wow. And would you like to appear in like all the other music videos?
Yeah, I'd love to. And because obviously they're close to my heart because they're in the same ministry that I'm in. So yeah, I'd love to be in more music videos, even other artists if possible. So yeah, I enjoy it.
I mean, you guys come across to me as someone that, you know, inspires others. You might not notice it, but, you know, it takes someone else to see that. And I'm really encouraged, you know, with what I've seen so far, the dancing. And I thought it was just the dancing and, like, more things just enveloping. And, like, you know, I'm just so impressed. And what inspires you to do what you do? And I know I asked your sister the same thing.
Mainly, I think we have the same inspiration. So Reverend Tim Motoshaw Global Outreach. So his teachings, his own life, what he's been through, how he's, you know, got to where he is, it's all an inspiration. No matter what you do, you can take inspiration from the fact that he went through hardships, believed and trusted in God, and he got to where he is today, which is a successful preacher, and that's what he aimed to do. So I feel like whatever comes my way, if I aim to be a dancer, no matter what I go through, as long as I have faith in God, that's what I'll be, that's what I'll do. And I feel like it's my destiny, because I think someone knows within their heart whether they're supposed to do something or not, whether it's supposed to be a hobby or whether it's supposed to be a career. And I feel like by God's grace it's supposed to be a career for me. So yeah.
And I mean, there's a lot of youths out there that are just wasting away. And one of the reasons why we're doing this is just to, you know, inspire other youths. You know, that they're not useless. You're useful to be useful, and you can do a lot. Because you might not have known that you had this talent, and it might just have been wasting away. But thank God it's not. So I would just like you to, you know, speak to the youth, speak to, you know, the audience, and like encourage them to not waste away and to find talent and, you know, do like similar things that you guys are doing. I
mean, what I would say is to anyone is that diligence in anything you want to do or anything you do would bring you to, you know, in the presence of people like kings. And this is what I've learned from Reverend Tim Motoshaw and his teachings, is that it brings you in the presence of kings, you know, presidents, head of state, leaders. And really and truly, you can take an example of, you know, lives from the Bible. My example was David, because he was dancing, and that's what made him, you know, that's a part of what made him the father of Jesus. You know, people would say son of David, Jesus son of David, and that was his special quality. So I think really what I'm trying to say is, for any youth out there, especially if you're in Christ, use what you have, use the gift God has given you to invest back into his kingdom, you know, to reinvest. Don't just be youthful to not be useful, be youthful to be useful.
Yeah, and to Ife, what's your take on what your sister said?
Yeah, Reverend Tim Motoshaw always says you are youthful to be useful. So if you take that, don't just waste your youth. You're there to do something. God has placed you where you are to do something. So don't just waste it.
My last thing to you guys, I've noticed 1, 2, 3. You say God, another thing, by God's grace. It's a lovely language for young people. How did you get into this?
Well, Reverend Tim Motoshaw does say, don't leave God out of anything. And to be honest, in the Bible it does say as well, remember thy God in the days of your youth. So for us, bringing God into a conversation, especially in a situation like this, you know, it gives you that remembrance. It makes you make sure, even if you're going off on a tangent, you bring it back to God, and it brings it back to the center of everything. So yeah, that's why.
Yeah, because we've been taught that without God, where would we be? We wouldn't even be here. So it's important to always remember him when you're talking, when you're sleeping, whenever you can. Just remember him and showcase his love and his grace and his mercy. So
you said, remember God. And you know, you said upbringing, so it's very important for parents as well to, you know, bring up their child, you know, in the way of the Lord. That's good. So thank you so much for, you know, sparing your time.
Thank you.
I've taken a little bit of it, but you know, it's for a good cause, and I'm sure so many people will be inspired. Thank you. Nife, I keep on I don't want to mix the name. Nife and Ife.
Nife.
You're twins. But thank you so much for sparing your time.
Thank you.
This will go a long way to inspire others, and keep on doing what you do.
Thank you.
And soon I need to get the autographs actually.
Oh yeah, of course.
Well, thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye.
I'm N to the I to the F to the E, Nife the dancer. Hey, hey.
I'm I to the F to the E, no N, but the drama. Hey, hey.
You're useful to be useful.